Hey, let's keep working with the head swap today. There's one thing I want to make sure that we're doing so we get a super huge image. Like one of my students said, I'm looking for a picture of Dwayne Johnson. I'm not sure where to find one that's big enough. So I've looked for his name, click on tools. Remember, we want to look for large. And this one looks good. If you hover over each picture, you've got a thumbnail over here to the right. See how it says it's 1280 by 720 pixels? Anytime it's more than 1,000 pixels big or large or whatever, it's going to be super huge. That's probably an image you want, but this still might be a thumbnail or a smaller version of that same picture. So instead of just right clicking here and then doing save image as, I want to chase to the actual image itself. So I'm going to double click. It'll take me to the website where it came from. You may have to scroll up and down until you find it. Breaking news, Hepler's looking for a picture of Dwayne Johnson. Okay, here we go. This still might be a thumbnail. If I click on it again, will it show me the full-size picture? So if I right-click on that, save image as, and I like to save things on my, you can see I've been looking for pictures of The Rock. I can save it on my desktop. So go to desktop. See this big name right here? You know the easiest way to rename your files? Don't do it in Photoshop. Save them as names that are easy to understand, like rock wave. Notice I capitalize both words because when you're dealing with a title, that's what you need. Then click save. I saved it because I have my little thing right here. Actually, I've saved it twice in putting this tutorial together. If I minimize, and then if I go to Photoshop, open, where do I want to go? I want to go to my desktop, and I'm looking for the one called Rock Wave, yeah? So I scroll down until I find it, double click, and there it is. As soon as you get into Photoshop, before you do anything else, always Control 0. Notice how the picture barely got bigger. That means it's a big picture to begin with. That's what you're looking for. If you look for the largest image you can and keep clicking until you find the picture itself instead of just a thumbnail of it, you'll have a big picture. So will it take longer? Yes. Will you get a better grade? Yeah, your picture is going to be clearer and you'll do a lot better with your points. One other thing, let me show you. File, open, and we were looking for Kevin Hart too. Now this is a good picture of him. Control 0 makes it big. I talked about not having the black on either side. Remember, this is a portrait, which means it's a tall, skinny picture. This is a landscape, which means it's going to be wider but shorter. So the orientation of your picture, portrait versus landscape, will decide whether you have the black on the sides. So if it's a portrait like this and you just have the black on the sides, this head still might be enough for you to do a head swap with it. This one fills the whole screen, so he should be good. But what I don't want us to have are black on all four sides. If you have black on the top, bottom, right, and left, you need to find a bigger picture. But that's all I have for today as you look for your images. So take the time and don't just say, well, I couldn't find a large one, so I'm going to have to turn in something with a smaller picture. That guarantees your points are going to be lower. I know the photos are out there. And sometimes you have to change your plans, especially if you can't find a picture of someone you want. Since we do celebrities for the head swap, all we need are large pictures. We don't want to deal with the Creative Commons because a lot of times the movie stars, their pictures are copyrighted. I understand that. And these are just going up in the hallway. So have fun looking for them. Take your time and let's have some fun.